Anyway, look, greetings to one and all. And welcome to this joyous occasion, I suppose. I'm rather fond of the odd anagram. Like 4 weeks ago, I was a Fotby, which was father of the bride. Because when, Alice, you're supposed to laugh. Oh, God, I'm... Yeah. Culture differences here, Alex. Culture differences here. Today, I am a Philoptba, father of the bride, or Fog, father of the groom, or Syphil, Sarah's father-in-law, or DOA, that's dead on arrival, or dad of Alex.
Same thing.
Yeah, choose which one you want to. But my choice of anagram is Syphil. Thank you. I love that when somebody goes, ah. So, father-in-law of Sarah. Sarah is an incredibly lucky woman. Not for Alex, but for other reasons that I'm going to go into in a minute.
Some stuff for Ben, right?
No, that's coming, dear boy. That's coming. So, Gat was RR, which is you lot. Guess, and I'm not going through it with you. On with the oratory. I was given instructions about this. Sarah asked me if I would sort of just say a few words to the ensemble multitude. Alex gives instructions. Well, he does to me. And it's sort of, they're quite curse. No more than 10 minutes. It's on a WhatsApp. He shouts on a WhatsApp. No more than 10 minutes. Right, okay. Apparently timing is vital. Why? I don't know. Is the end of the world going to happen by 11 o'clock? I don't know. But according to Alex, timing is vital. So, but I find this difficult because I have traits of chronophobia, which is fear of time, and arithmophobia, which is fear of numbers. So God knows when I'll finish and what I'll say. So onwards and upwards, me dears, as the wise man once said. One person here, no, you're all jolly lucky. You're all very lucky. We're all alive and we're breathing and things and the rest of it. But one person here is very lucky, no, supremely lucky. And that person is Sarah. So the question is, why is she so supremely lucky, I hear you say? Why? Oh, brilliant! I didn't think you'd pick up on that. So there's some of it over there. There's obviously got a bright table over there. There was a sort of gap over here. So let's just do it. It's called audience participation. And I say, why is I hear you say, and I put my hand to my ear and you go, why is Sarah so supremely lucky? Rob, right? Yeah. We don't need to practice. Right, so here we go. Question, so why is she so supremely lucky, I hear you say?
Why is she so supremely lucky, Rob? No, I hear you. You did very well the first time. Anyway, answer, because she has married a Yorkshireman. I knew that would come. Yeah, she has married a Yorkshireman. Now, I'm looking around and there's some people saying, what the bloody hell is he going to Yorkshireman? Let me illuminate those who are geographically challenged. Thank you, that's it. Well, the bloody hell's Yorkshire. Right, I'm going to tell you. Where is Yorkshire? To reach this Shangri-La, to reach this chosen realm, I have to paraphrase the advice of Horace Greeley, who was, as you all American chaps and chapsets will know, was the first editor of the New York Tribune. I also have to paraphrase the Pet Shop Boys and the Village People. Yeah.
So instead of go west, young man, if that is west, I'm a little bit of a loss to know. Is that west or it's not west? Thank you. Which is west? Right. Give Ferry phrase. Thank you. Go west, young man. You have got to go north, young man.
That's that.
All right. West.
Also, how do you all know that?
Yeah, I don't know why. How did you know that was Western?
Yorkshire, you know where it is at all times. Back in the room.
Has anybody put 3.5 hours to the speeches? Yes, anyway, go west, not go north, young man. What you have to do is you have to attach your horses to your prairie schooners and head up the M1. You go up for about 250 miles and you pass a sign that says, "Welcome to Yorkshire." And suddenly the air smells of heather. Because she doesn't wash a lot. And there's this just smell, there's just a purity of life. You are in Yorkshire. I must explain that although I can talk about Yorkshire for a long time, I am not a native of Yorkshire. I've only lived there for 50 odd years, but I'm still an incomer. I'm a sort of Yorkshire groupie, if you can imagine that. So, what are the distinguishing features of this Shangri-La, this chosen realm? 1, all Yorkshire people are careful with the money. They have deep pockets and short arms. They can never quite get to the change at the bloody bottom of my pocket. If a man or a woman from Yorkshire says something is right, you know it's right. Even if it's wrong, it's still right. Do not challenge them on anything. And thirdly, they don't see the need for the letter H at the beginning of the word. So you might have, "How much?" Translated, how much? How much means, you're not going to charge me £5 for a drink of beer, are you? You're not going to charge me £3 for a cup of coffee. How much? They have "A up," which is a greeting. Goodness me, it's lovely to see you again. They also use "A up" for, be careful. "A up!" If you put your finger in that plug socket, you'll hurt yourself. And "How do," which is another greeting. Goodness me, it's lovely to see you after all this time. How do. No H, of course. But the best one is "Happen." Now, it's very difficult to put a meaning on this. It's more of a sort of philosophical thought. Something happen. Happen it will do. Yes, something might happen. Happen, you're right. You might be right. It's a philosophy. It's just a sort of a way of life. So, what more is there to say about Sarah's ideal Yorkshireman? Alexander Matthew Taylor. Happen. He was born in Huddersfield. Not Huddersfield. Huddersfield, which is a town in the foothill of the Pennines. Famous for the fact it was birthplace of rugby league, and if you don't know what rugby league is, it will mean absolutely nothing to you, but still. And it's also the birthplace of Huddersfield Ben. Does anybody know who Huddersfield Ben is, apart from you? Are there any dog owners in the house?
Yes.
What sort of dog do you have, apart from one with 4 legs? No, nothing to do with Maltese. They're chocolate, they're sweet as you put in your mouth. Thank you. Huddersfield Ben
is the original Yorkshire Terrier. It is the sire of the breed. So wherever you are in the world, you might be in Valparaiso, or you might be in Lithuania, or you might be in Cape Town, or you might be anywhere, and you see a Yorkshire Terrier, you say, "You're a sire of Huddersfield, Ben." And people will look at you, absolutely. God, that person knows what they're talking about. Yes. So now to Huddersfield Alex. Oh. Now, normally it's... so don't worry, I've put 3.5 hours, so I don't give a monkeys. Normally, it's the job, the role of within the UK, of the best man stands up and he points out the foibles of the groom. Now, I know Ben has known Alex since you're 16. God, there's a lot of foibles, aren't there? There's a lot. Oh. And really, Ben is the person that's going to dissect, rip apart Alex, and it would be totally inappropriate for me as his father to do anything like that. But just two things I just want to talk to you about, and the family will know what one of them is, but the other one is Alex has always had somewhat of a penchant for hero worship. You know, Boris Johnson worship. No, nothing. With the thing with Churchill and the rest of it. Alex has also suffered from a very early age this idea of hero worship. And his first hero was, of course...
What's in the man bag? What's in the bag? He-Man!
Oh, good God, poor bugger's turned upside around. Right, He-Man.
Keep going.
There he is. I have the power. By the power of Grayskull. We lived through that for years. Echoed from the bathroom, I have the power. Running through the house. By the power of... He was 14 at the time. No. I have... And it was. He lived and breathed, He-Man.
He still does it.
I know. He had...
You don't get your chance.
He had He-Man's chums.
What?
God, he worshipped this figure.
Great hair.
And of course, alongside He-Man, if you're going to do it properly, you have to have... Oh my God, somebody's robbed me. You have to have...
What's his face? Oh yeah.
Skeletor! Which was, if you know, if you don't know about this, is all lost on you. Which was, of course, his nemesis. Now, as Alex would go round the house with, by the power of Grayskull, I have the power. Nothing was ever done about Skeletor, because Skeletor, if you ever watched He-Man, you'll know that Skeletor said very little. He just sort of giggled in a high-pitched falsetto. So that wasn't... So, Sarah, it's just a bit of a warning. If one night Alex appears in a pair of sort of red budgie smugglers, you know, the little shorts, with a blonde wig on and a pair of leather belts strapped... Stop it! Leather belts strapped to... And rather nifty brown thigh boots. Nothing untoward is happening. He's just worshipping He-Man. Right. Now Alex's other greatest triumph.
There's more.
Oh God, this is a cracker. This is now. I can't tell you the full story because it really would cause him so much embarrassment. No,
You might plead. No, I can't. No, basically, afterwards, if the family could identify themselves. Alice, hand up, please. Denny, hand up, please. Barbara, you know it as well, don't you? Yes. Karen, you know it as well, don't you? Yes. They could perhaps be persuaded for the price of a pint or a drink or something to tell you the full story, but it is a little bit personal. You probably, I don't know, in American schools, do you have sort of school assemblies? Oh, good. It's going to make sense then. And do you have like an assembly where perhaps one class might stand up in front of the other classes and it's all right, Alex, don't look so worried. And sort of tell them about what they've been doing, what they've been learning, how nice they are to each other. Yes, you have that sort of thing. Yes?
Oh, no, it's not this one, is it?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
they're sometimes called show and tell assemblies. Now, all I'm prepared to say on this, to get the full story, you know who knows it. All I'm prepared to say is that he did the telling, but he didn't do the showing. That's all I'm prepared to say. Sarah, if you would like to know the story, I will tell you it without any cheap innuendo or anything like that. But I really feel it's something you ought to know. Show and tell means an awful lot to Alex. So, Sarah, there you are. Yeah, there you have it. Alexander Matthew in all his absolute finery. Your very own Yorkshire chap. What more can I say apart from welcome?
Thank you.
Seriously, you have made Alex very, very happy. And socially acceptable. Which is a truly wondrous undertaking. I know you will laugh together and at each other for many years to come. And perhaps you even might master the Yorkshire accent. But to mark today, I have a wee gift for you. A wee gift. And here is the wee gift. In my man bag, amongst me other things, and skeleton, thong, whatever it is. May it bring you hours and hours of endless entertainment, and you'll probably become the talking point of your sophisticated London soirees and functions that you might attend. That is for you. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, and hangers-on, and He-Man and Skeletor, could you please raise your glasses to Sarah and Alex? After you have quaffed, would you please beat your hands together until they are sore? Sarah and Alex, yes!
I want the He-Man.
No, you're not having bloody He-Man. I've had to put a deposit on that.